I
Thought so. Gotcha!
surprise, surprise!
Oh God, you spicy dumpling. Hi ninjas and welcome back to my channel. We are still in the Easter series recipes and today we are making a classic Easter recipe. Carrot cake. I have made a few carrot cake recipes before and you can check them out on my blog. I've got a carrot coconut cake, I've got a carrot salted caramel cake, but today I'm going to be making a classic sheet pan ta-da carrot cake, which we're going to be frosting on top with a really nice luscious smooth velvet like cream cheese frosting. Obviously I'm going to be using teeny tiny carrots, which you will see what I mean about that in a little bit, but for now I think let's just get started. So there are three parts to this cake. The first is the cake itself, the frosting, and then the garnish, and we're going to start with the cake. So I'm going to get my room temperature butter into a bowl, white sugar, whoopsie, brown sugar. So this is the texture we're looking for once the butter and sugars have been creamed. After the eggs, add your vanilla and we mixy. It is really important for you to scrape down your bowl in between your mixing, because a lot of your mixture gets stuck on the sides and it doesn't get fully incorporated into your batter, so it's a must. This cake has butter and oil, which is what makes it really tender when you bite into it, but I'm going to stream it in a little bit at a time. So once you've achieved this texture, we now need to go in with our dry ingredients and let's get a spatula out. Let's add our flour. So we add our baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, salt. So I have freshly grated carrot right here. You could also add some raisins into this. You could also do walnuts, but I like keeping the cake without anything except for the carrots. So you just want to fold everything together and distribute it evenly. You do not want to overwork the batter because you've added a lot of air into the mixture in the beginning. So this is what we are looking for. There's a lot of carrot in there. So I've prepared my tin with a little bit of oil and a piece of baking paper, and you just want to add your batter into the tin. So we now start with the second part of the recipe, and that's the cream cheese frosting. So we get in with our butter. We add the cream cheese now. So I'm going to add vanilla. You could also do a little bit of almond extract. So add your icing sugar a little bit at a time. So my cake has cooled down completely. You cannot frost this if it is even slightly warm, as the frosting will just slide right off. You got to let it cool down at least for a couple of hours. I am going to be garnishing it with some toasted walnuts. You can use hazelnuts, almonds, whatever you like. I'm also going to be using these teeny tiny carrots that I have cut up into little pieces to mimic like baby carrots, and I've got pieces of dill to add as garnish. So now we've come to the third part of this recipe, which is basically to assemble and the garnish itself. Let's do it. So for garnish, I got these little baby carrots, and what I did was I just cut up a regular carrot and then I just trimmed it up a little bit, and I'm going to use this with a piece of dill to make it look like tiny baby carrots, because tiny baby carrots. I blanched them so they're not raw, just saying. Okay. Okay, it's time to eat, but I just want you to have a look at it up close and personal. Like, before you can eat, can you see the teeny tiny carrot? And it's got a little bit of the, you know, what is it called, the top thing? the leaves, carrot leaves, the stem, the flower, the plant. You know what I mean, the green bit. But it's the little details that count, okay? And I think obviously you eat with your eyes first, so it's important that presentation is key at all times. But the good part about this is that you can see that there's a really nice crumbly texture to this cake, right? And that's because we've got the butter and the oil in there. There's a good amount of carrot in there. And the frosting is not hard, it's not firm like a buttercream. It's velvety, it's like a little drape, you know, which just lays on top of the cake. I'm gonna just bite into this. So let's. Oh, it's so soft. Okay. Oh, I almost dropped that one down. Anika, let's go. Okay. So. I think I should just take another bite, just to be sure. Okay. Can never be too sure. My food dance. I love cinnamon in my carrot cakes. If you don't, you could leave it out. A little bit of nutmeg or allspice instead. Ginger powder is also really nice. This is so good. It's soft. It just disintegrates in your palate. You do get a bit of the carrot texture. So if you don't like that, you could even puree it up, or you could grate it even finer if you like, or chop it further. But I like that in my mouth. The walnuts add for a lovely crunch. I'm just going to keep eating. Okay, bye. This is how I make my carrot sheet pancake. If you like this recipe, please go subscribe, like, comment, share it with somebody you would like to make this for, or share this with someone who can make it for you. But basically, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I've got 2 videos coming out every week on Tuesday and on Friday, so make sure to tune into that. I've got 2 new recipes next week, still Easter themed, so stay tuned. Until then, I'm gonna get back to my carrot cake. Positive ninja vibes.